What's up, y'all? I know I'm looking crazy as heck right now. Your girl's out here running errands, and if you know me, if I'm only coming out here for a short period of time, it's not like I'm about to go out and have dinner or whatever like that, like a planned date. I don't really give a damn about how I look anymore. And I'm gonna tell you, and this is so crazy because it goes right into what I wanted to talk to y'all about, like being insecure and not having confidence and choosing to settle. I just have, oh my God, I just have so many things that I want to talk about it today. I didn't even see that car pulled off. I don't like when I talk, and even though I have tinted windows, people can see me. But it's kind of warm right now where I'm sitting at. It's kind of, let me go ahead and turn the air on, y'all. Hold on. Not the air, but you know what I mean, like, maybe crack it a little something. I went into the dollar store for a particular reason because, and I've come a long way because I don't even care who be looking no more. I went into the store for a particular reason because I need to change my, y'all know this, right? I had the car for 4 years. So the last like few months, it's been kind of going off. I have another one, but that battery, yeah, I don't know. So I was going into the store for that, and I just wanted to get some knickknacks, paddywhack, give a dog a bone from the Dollar Tree. Cause you know Dollar Tree, let me tell y'all, I used to sit up here and spend hella money. Let me turn this down real quick. He's all in the car, nosy. I used to be spending, I want to tell you, I'm glad the pandemic happened, because the pandemic happened for me per se, not only to sit up here and save and, you know, pay attention to the things that we do need, but it actually helped me when it came to like prioritizing. So like, I'm gonna be honest, lately I don't know what's been going on. I just said to myself that I just watched this girl on TikTok. I'm gonna get into the video, y'all, in a minute. But I just watched this girl on TikTok, and she just explained everything. So we're gonna make a part 1 and part 2, right? I'm probably gonna pull off and drop somewhere else. So yeah, give me a minute. But she made a TikTok, and she was explaining about her weight loss journey and how she lost all this weight. She lost 110 pounds. I had lost about 75 pounds, about almost 80 pounds. And I feel like we went through the same thing. I couldn't believe that she was talking to me, like, for real, y'all, for real. And she was saying, like, you know, how she lost the weight and she was feeling good, but then everybody else started treating her different. Guys that she normally would never want to talk to her family, all this other stuff. And it's just crazy because that's kind of like what I went through, as far as, like, you know, like, not guys noticing me or nothing like that. Maybe a little bit of that, but me just having more confidence. And then my family did treat me a lot different when it came to it, because it's like, oh, you look so good, blah blah blah. And then, you know, when you heavier, they're like, you know, you need to not, you know, maybe you should probably, you know, change your eating habits, be careful, because, you know, all this other stuff. And they're, you know, they're going to be protective, and they're going to give you the opinions that they think that is necessary for you, that can help you. And sometimes when you're sensitive and insecure, it comes off a little bit like, you know, you're not being appreciated, or you're not loved, or you're not respected, or you're not pretty enough, or all this other stuff. And then she ended up like trying to chase that high. And I remember me, like, per se, yo, I'm gonna try to insert clips of what I look like, and I'm probably gonna try to take a picture of something about what I look like now. But when I tell y'all, you really be like, you be on a, so like, everything has to move fast or something. Like, when you get focused and you get into that mindset of wanting to accomplish a goal, like, you'll go crazy. Like, I promise you, I had got to the point where I was doing it. I don't know if y'all heard about the ACG diet. But I did the ACG diet, and I'm gonna be honest, my body felt a little different. And then when I Googled it, because I'm gonna be honest, I Googled it to enough where I wanted to try it, not to like where the symptoms is and stuff like that. That's how desperate I was. And then I was like, well, if I was taking I forgot the other thing. Oh, hydro cut. If I was taking that, then this shouldn't be bad. But that's like where they take the cells out from like pregnancy, and how they all those like nutrients in the, I don't know if it's the placenta or whatever. I could be wrong. But they take that and they put it in you, and you go on a starvation diet. Basically, you go down to eating probably 500 to 800 calories a day. I did that on top of the laser lipo, on top of going to the gym. When I tell you I was a gym rat, I would be in the gym 2 hours every single day. I would barely miss a day. And I just became like, eventually I got to a point where I was just a straight up wall, like up and down, like basically too much of nothing. But I was pretending to be happy. I wasn't even happy. I felt like, I don't know, like, how people like get surgery and they keep finding something wrong. Like, it still wasn't good enough. I still wasn't good enough. Like, I still needed to be, I needed to have this body. And I kept comparing myself to other people, and that's what we do. We get so insecure. We compare ourselves to other people. Like, you could go on Instagram and you'll be like, I want that body. I want to look like him. I want to look like her. You want to look like what society has you. Your family has you. Basically, that's society. But, like, you want to look like and make other people happy. And you can't. You cannot live this life and be successful and be happy and well accomplished if you're going to go off of what people have for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you cannot do that. You have to be able to be confident. And I used to say all the time, like, I'm not against having surgery. Because I'm going to be honest. I went in and was going to do all of that. But I'm paranoid as hell, y'all. When it comes to, like, somebody cutting me up, like, no. I was like, no, what if my body's sensitive? What if I wake up dead? Like, just kind of crazy stuff. I know wake up dead, but you know what I mean? Like, I just was like, just all type of stuff. Like, what if this comes back to, haunt me? I just kept feeling like, at the time, I did not know that was God telling me, like, you don't need all that stuff. I just know that it was a voice in my head saying, like, you don't need to do all of that. So I did that. Like I said, I lost all that weight, and I still wasn't happy because I thought I was fixing, I needed to fix the outside, but I really needed to fix the inside. And I really needed to fall in love with myself the way God see me. And I just didn't understand it at the time. Like, shout out to the girls that go ahead and get surgery. Do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, make sure that you're not doing this because you want to look like what society has painted you. The thing about it is, a man is going to love you as much as you love yourself. So when you're doing this for other people's claps and praises, you end up getting lost. And you end up going down a whole nother path that God never had you going. He never wanted you to go that way. You get what I'm saying? So I had to really, get closer to God. And at the time, this was the time, when I tell you I went through my spiritual awakening. All of this happened at one time. So people see me like, girl, you must have went through some type of wake-up call, some change, some blah, blah, blah. And I did. But also, too, I had already had started before. My mindset had changed because, I walked past, I had this, where I looked at before, I had this big old mirror in there. And it didn't take me. My mom used to, say little things to me, but I wouldn't catch it because when I was bigger, I was happier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't per se, like, how, like, sometimes when you see pictures, you don't really like what you look like. That's kind of how it was. But, like, in my internal flesh, like, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I think I was 260. I didn't feel like that. I felt like, okay, I'm good. But then when you get closer to a smaller girl, then you start to compare yourself. So I didn't see what the outside saw. So when I did, move to this place with this mirror that's gigantic, I started to look at myself like, oh my God, like, I'm humongous. I look pregnant, right? I gotta lose weight. So I transformed. Now again, when I lost this weight, it did not, my mindset, I still wasn't happy. I still wasn't at peace. Not like how I am now. And then once I started to gain the weight back, it took 2 years for me to gain the weight. I just started, besides the pandemic, besides all the other stuff, I'm looking that way because somebody else is looking in the car. But anyway, once I started to put back the weight on, I had started to put back the weight on before the pandemic. Like I had to move from one place to another. That caused me to have like a little bit of anxiety, more than a little bit of anxiety. And then, like I said, I was going through that stuff with my mom, so I just end up stopped like working out. Then when this situation with homeboy happened, I'm gonna be honest, when I was going to the gym, see, the thing is, I'll be right back, y'all, hold on.